Is my bun somehow like too voluminous today? It might just be, hard to tell. There is something so magical about a girls trip, and this weekend I'm taking my first flight of the year. We are headed to Asheville, North Carolina for 4 days for my friend Nora's bachelorette weekend. I'm so excited to see her and celebrate. So we're gonna be packing for a cozy cabin weekend. Think games, think murder mystery dinner where I am playing a 35-year-old man named Robert DeHero. We'll circle back on that later because I might need to pack a prop of some kind, but I leave in just 48 hours. So I thought for today's video, I could show you the full process of how I plan and pack for a weekend trip. And this is especially exciting because it's going to be my first time using my brand new carry-on luggage. Now, I am someone who has gone to Thailand with just a carry-on for 2 weeks. So in theory, packing for 4 days in a carry-on should be a breeze. Plus, I'll be sharing some of my favorite little travel tips and hacks throughout the video, but let's go take a look at my brand new carry-on luggage. Okay guys, here she is. This is the Béis Carry-On Roller in Atlas Pink. I also got the medium check-in bag in the same color, but I don't have it with me right now because, as I said, 4 days. I can do 4 days in this bag. Just looking at myself in the viewfinder and realizing that back in, what was that, 2015, Glossier made millennial pink a thing, and I am still here almost a decade later, still on the millennial pink train. Whatever, I don't care, it makes me happy. So yeah, this is my new roller luggage. Here is what it looks like next to me for reference. And this bag has some pretty cool features. First of all, 360 rotation on the wheels. We love that. Also, is this called the trolley or the handle? I'm not totally up to date on all the airport terms, but whatever this handle is, has this really nice cushion grip underneath it. Really easy to slide up and down. There's also another top handle here that you can lift, and that is what I chose to attach my luggage tag to. I just got these luggage tags on Amazon. They actually came in a 2-pack. I think I opened them in my last vlog. And then in the front here, there is a little strap. So if you wanted to hook something on in the front, you can. And then it also has a TSA lock on the side and a weight indicator. So you can actually just see what the weight of your suitcase is when you go to pick it up, all of which is incredibly helpful. And then when we open it up, we've got a couple of cool things to note here. So many pockets, which we love. It also came with these 2 little bags. This one says not basic and this one says dirt bag. So I don't usually separate out all my dirty clothes when I'm traveling, but definitely like socks, bras, stuff like that I know are like gonna instantly go in the laundry basket when I get home. So there's 2 pockets right here. And then under here, we've got even more storage. And then over here, we have 2 straps and buckles, which how do I open this? Hello? Oh, okay. This side of the compression pad has a zipper, and so does this side. Plus there is more room underneath here, and even a little extra hidden zipper pouch right here. And the idea behind the compression pad is once you pack in, say, like your clothes over here, this is meant to be there to help really strap it down. Plus, you obviously have these buckles too, and it is also expandable, if you can see here on the side, so you can pull it up to expand out a little bit if needed. Now, in addition to the Béis Carry-On Roller, I also have some additional luggage pieces here, if you will. I am so excited about this. So this is the CALPAK Luka Backpack, and actually, this is not mine. This is my mom's. She bought it and is kindly letting me borrow it for my trip, even though, as you can see, it still has the tag on it, which I guess I should probably take off. Just getting a scissor. I want to get this backpack. It was just sold out in black. And, you know, I did take a chance with the pink luggage, I'll admit, but I feel like for my personal item, or what I hope will become like my permanent personal item, I figured a darker color will be better. Why does it feel so wrong taking the tags off of something that isn't yours? Okay, thanks again, Mom, for letting me borrow this. She actually purchased the color chocolate, and this is the 15-inch backpack. It has a laptop sleeve, which is obviously good for me because I am someone who tends to get a lot of work done, specifically editing on a plane. I could be editing this very video on a plane right now. It has a trolley pass in the back here, meaning it can easily slide over the handle of my suitcase so everything can stay together in one place. And you don't have to worry about it like sliding off the handle if you want to take a break and you don't want it on your shoulders. That for years was my biggest issue with using like a duffel bag as my carry-on versus a roller suitcase, and I finally caved because my shoulders frankly can't take it anymore. It also has a side pouch for a water bottle. This nifty compartment here is actually for a pair of shoes. I mean, you can use it for other things too, but you can slip a pair of shoes in here, which I think is great if you're traveling from a winter climate to a sunny climate and you want to have a pair of sandals in here for when you get off the plane. If you want to bring your slippers with you, a pair of sneakers. So that's pretty amazing. And it also has a front pocket too. It has lots of pockets inside. And then in addition to that, obviously the carry-on has a lot of great storage built in, but I did buy a set of packing cubes from Amazon last year before we went to New Zealand. And by the way, I will have links for everything that you see in the video in the description box down below. And I also have a travel idea list on my Amazon storefront, so I'll link that as well, because I might not mention some of those items in the video today, but they definitely come in handy. And I mean, this set of packing cubes came with so much stuff. I actually used this as a makeup case. There was a little smaller pouch here that I used for electronics that I actually put in my personal item, you know, like wires, backup chargers, things like that. Now that you've seen what we're working with here, let's go ahead and start the packing process. We need to make a list. Now, I actually use the Notes app on my Mac to create my packing list. And what I do is I actually have a template called Packing Template, and I just duplicate that for each new trip. And I'll actually save all of these notes just because then if I ever am going to a similar climate, I can actually go in and see exactly what I packed or just get some ideas and inspiration. But the core of the list is always pretty much the same. At the top, I list out my plane outfit. So that is what I'm wearing to the airport and ideally what I'm wearing like throughout the day, especially if it's a short flight and not an overnight flight where I'd rather be comfortable. Then I have a clothing section where I list out the basics that I don't want to forget, like PJs, socks, all of that kind of stuff. And then what I'll actually do is write out what I'm doing each day and pick my outfits based around those activities. Now for this bachelorette trip, there are a couple of days that are kind of up in the air. We could potentially like go out to dinner one night, or we might decide to stay in and make dinner in the cabin. The planner in me would obviously rather know for sure what we're doing, but all that means is that I should bring options, and at least knowing that ahead of time, I can pack and plan for that. Friday is my travel day, so I will likely just have a very simple outfit like jeans, sweater, coat. And then Saturday, we might go out to brunch and breweries, so kind of just keeping stuff like that in mind. Then the next section that I have below clothing is for hair and beauty, so this is everything from my curling iron and hair ties to my makeup and skincare. And then I also have like a tech/other list on here, so that might be if I'm bringing my laptop, if I'm bringing my camera, if I need backup chargers and batteries and things like that. And then at the very bottom, I have a last-minute morning checklist, which is anything that I couldn't really pack until the morning of because I would need to use it that morning before the flight. That's things like my refillable water bottle, my AirPods, and that's pretty much how I make a list for every single trip that I go on. In the future, I would love to like migrate this into Notion somehow, but for now, the Notes app system is working for me, and I also make sure that I assign the little check bubbles to each thing on my list so that I can actually check off the item as I pack it. The next thing on the list for me is to gather all of the clothing that I'm thinking about packing. And because this tends to take up the most room in my suitcase, I like to do this first. Now also that I have my list and I've written out all of the specific outfits that I want to have on hand, I can also start to put those together and see if there are any opportunities for overlap. For example, is there a pair of jeans that I can wear to dinner on Friday and also brunch on Sunday? Kind of a sub-step of this category of gathering your clothes is that I would really recommend doing your laundry before you go away. And it's so tempting to say like, yeah, when I get back, I'll do it. But trust me, you would rather come home and dump everything in an empty laundry bin and also have all of your favorite items in your current clothing rotation to choose from as you're packing. Just to save some time, I have already done my laundry. I I have a couple things here on the drying rack that need a little bit more time, of course, so it's good that I'm also doing this 2 days before I actually leave. Like I said, this way you just have all of your options to choose from, and when you come home, you don't have to rush to do laundry right away, especially if you had a long travel day or ended up getting delayed or anything like that. First, I'm gonna fold and put away all of my laundry, and then we'll start laying out some options. So it's the next day. I had some work calls and things to take care of at the end of day yesterday. So we're picking up right back where we left off. And right now I am on, is it step 3? I think it's step 3, which is to narrow down my outfits that I'm going to be bringing. I've put everything that I think I need on here right now, but honestly, even looking at the suitcase, I feel like there are pretty good odds that all of this will fit. This is the makings of my plain outfit, which I will change into first thing tomorrow morning and wear throughout the day while I'm traveling tomorrow. But otherwise, this is pretty much what I'm thinking of bringing. The first thing that I always have on my list that I think is super easy is just 2 different pairs of pajamas. I'm going to be there Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night, so I think I'll be fine. One thing I did write down for Friday afternoon is a cozy outfit to change into, you know, like post-travel day, just getting into some comfy clothes. And allegedly there is a hot tub at this cabin, so we were told to bring a swimsuit, which I'm the first to admit I'm not emotionally ready for that right now. But also, I don't really care. I just wasn't planning to wear a swimsuit in January. So here is a comfy sweatsuit. And here is a swimsuit for Saturday. I am optimistically going to pack a workout outfit. I have been so on my fitness game ever since we got the Peloton and ever since I figured out a schedule that works well for me. And for me, that schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, typically. I do hope to do a workout of some kind just on my Peloton app. It'll probably just be like standing core or body weight strength workout. In terms of a Saturday daytime outfit, we are likely doing brunch and visiting some breweries. So for me, I am looking at a jeans and sweater combo. Actually, these 2 sweaters, thank goodness, came in time from my Newly this month. I just tried them on to make sure they both fit and everything. I am super excited to wear these. The rest of the stuff in my Newly is more for fashion week and just for taking some new updated photos. So the sweaters were really the only things I needed from the Newly. So right now I've got a striped sweater with a pair of dark jeans, and I've got this houndstooth sweater. Houndstooth? How do you say that word? I know somewhere in the back crevice of my brain, but I cannot for the life of me think of it right now. And a pair of lighter denim. So I don't know which is actually going to be for which day yet. I guess technically this sweater is a little bit heavier. Let's call this combo my Saturday daytime outfit. Okay, I think that should cover me for Saturday afternoon. Okay, so I wrote down loungewear and Robert outfit. Let me explain Robert outfit. For the murder mystery dinner, I have been assigned the character of Robert, and I basically sound like a misogynistic and self-important actor. So that should be fun, and we were told to bring costumes. I feel like I can go pretty classic for this though, and I feel like I just have to let my personality fill in the rest of my character development. So I was planning to pack this little black dress. Also, if for some reason we decide we want to go out to like dinner or something, at least I have one slightly dressier option, but it kind of has like a black little mock neck here. And then I also have a black beret, and I was thinking I could wear my sunglasses like indoors to kind of give that snooty artist vibe. I think it'll read. I never know how intensely people go with like the props and costumes for these things, but I feel like this will convey my character's essence. Also, whenever I think of murder mystery, all I can think is, there's been a murder in Savannah.
There's been a murder in Savannah.
If you're a fan of The Office. Okay. We are having a spa morning at the house. So I would assume, again, a cozy moment there. I can rewear one of my sweatsuits. The afternoon was left a little open. We might like go into town again, or we might go for a hike. So this is my second like cute hanging around town outfit. I've got one pair of black leggings. I'm going to bring a second pair because that seems like a reasonable thing to pack. And then I also have some other black tops and t-shirts here. I have a heavy heat tech, a light heat tech, both long sleeve, and then an Everlane t-shirt. So I'm assuming a long sleeve, and I need to figure out what outerwear I'm bringing, don't I? Okay, we're going to circle back on outerwear and shoes. And then Monday, I'm flying out. So I was thinking about maybe wearing this sweatsuit. And then I've got my socks, underwear, bras, all of that stuff here. If I end up wearing boots for 4 days, well, I'm going to wear them on the plane. So that's 3 plus 4 pairs of tall socks. Okay, I'm gonna lock in everything you see here on the clothing front, and I think it's time to start putting everything into packing cubes. Okay, so as of right now, I was able to fit everything in here except for my PJs. So I'm gonna grab this small bag from the packing cubes. I'm just gonna roll all of these up, and I'm going to put this in my personal item backpack. I think this little pouch should be okay to fit in there. I'm gonna see if I can add in some hair accessories and other things that I usually travel with to these pouches. One thing that I really like to travel with is this mirror that lights up, but I feel like I should charge this first. And none of those are the charger for it, so I will locate that. And then I was planning to fill this bag with my makeup for the weekend. That will also go in the backpack. So we've got a little bit of an overflow, but nothing too crazy. And I think I'm just gonna bring one pair of boots and then put my sneakers in that little compartment of the Luka backpack. And those will be my shoes for the trip. I don't think I really have a choice. Okay, I didn't have to sit on it. Cool. I've got my travel makeup mirror charging, and next on the agenda is to pack makeup. And I usually just talk out loud and go through my typical base routine to figure out what to bring for makeup. So some kind of primer is helpful, and I usually just tend to pick the smallest option of every product that I have. I need to pack a foundation, concealer, bronzer and blush, eyeshadow primer. I saw Lindsay Silberman link this a while back, and it's basically just a silicone case with a Velcro strap around it, and it is for your makeup brushes. I like this because then they don't get squished down in the bag. Boom, done. Love that. I guess I'll try to layer as much in here as I can. Now, one thing that I started doing in recent years that has been a huge game changer for me is keeping all of my mini products in one place. I've already pulled these out of like the mini vault, so to speak, because usually this would be the point in packing where I panic run to CVS and purchase something that I already have. However, I already have my traveling makeup removers, small sizes of shampoo and conditioner, a toothpaste that I know it looks like it might run out soon, but I do think there's enough for 3 days, and a body wash. The fact that I already had all of this on hand and I didn't need to go out is a good thing. So I'll see if I can fit these in my makeup case. And then other things I need are contact lens solution, a mini hairspray, and then over here, I do want to keep things simple. So I'm just going to grab the smallest size of my core products, which is an eye cream. This is the Innisfree one. A moisturizer. This one from Ulla Henriksen is so tiny. And I do need a serum. I'm going to bring the Peach and Lily one, even though it's not the smallest size. Plus, who's to say if I'm going to remember to do my skincare routine or not? In this little pouch from the packing cubes, I just have some hair ties, an alternate necklace. I'm going to wear this one on the plane. And I'm also going to add in just some of these mini... Ooh, no! I just dropped so many of them. And of course, they're clear, so you can't see them on the carpet. I'm just going to toss like 2 of these in there. I don't anticipate doing any crazy hairstyles, but just to give myself the option. Travel toothbrush and travel toothpaste. Do all fit? Yes. mess. So right now I just have a couple of these small pouches here that I need to fit in my carry-on. Let me grab it actually just to see what we're working with so far. Once again, here is the 15-inch Luka backpack. I already put my Allbirds in the shoe compartment, so we're just keeping in mind that, of course, takes up a little space at the bottom of the bag here. Here are my PJs. Here are these two smaller bags. Oh, okay, that one actually went behind the shoes, it looks like, which is good. And here is my makeup bag. Seems to fit. Room for my hairbrush. I'll need to also put my glasses in here, and oh, my curling iron. I feel like I should try to squeeze that in there, but also I need to get ready in the morning, so I do need my makeup bag and curling iron, want to have access to those. Now also, now that this is kind of packed in, let's see if my water bottle will fit. I intentionally got this water bottle from Amazon for traveling because it's a lot skinnier than a lot of the, Stanleys and like those thicker water bottles. I wanted something that would be easier to kind of fit in this backpack, hopefully, and in the sleeve of the seat in front of you on the plane. Yeah, that's my one complaint, is this pocket doesn't really stretch to accommodate this. So I might need to rejig in here or just like hold it, which is not ideal, although it does have a strap, which is good. See how we do with the trolley pass through at least. Definitely fit together, although I don't have my laptop in yet, but that's obviously like skinny and doesn't take up that much room. And there is still a front pocket here. Another travel hack. This is not unique, but air tags. I'm gonna put one in the carry-on and then one needs to go in the suitcase. At this point, I have pretty much everything packed except for like my glasses, chargers. I have a little purse in the hallway with obviously my wallet, my ID, all of that kind of stuff. So the last thing to remember is in-flight entertainment. And I don't even have a long flight. I think it's like 2.5 hours to Asheville. But you never know, you could get stuck on the runway, there could be delays. I just like to be prepared. Typically, I work on planes. I am planning to bring my laptop, so I will probably edit, honestly, this video. However, I am also going to download something on Netflix that I've been meaning to watch, and that thing is Nobody Wants This. I'm gonna go ahead and download I think there's 10 episodes right now, if I find myself in need of something to watch. I also like to bring a book, specifically a paperback, just so it takes up less room. So I currently have the paperback and am reading Good Material by Dolly Alderton. As of this morning, I'm about like 75 pages into it and I'm liking it so far. And that is how I pack and plan for a weekend trip. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am so excited about my luggage. I can't wait to see my friends and to celebrate Nora. And if you're craving a little adventure, I will link one of my recent travel vlogs as the up next recommendation on the screen. I'm so excited for this weekend. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next video.